Hey everyone, I'm Brian, though most people know me as KindaSpoony here. Today I want to bring you along with me as I showcase some of the writing that I've drafted. First is a LinkedIn article that lays out my journey. I'll summarize the article and you can also find it yourself. Second, I have a letter that I've drafted to the VA about my Ehlers-Danlos syndrome and PTSD claims. I'll walk you through what I've drafted while I wait for the right lawyer that wants to win and hopefully set another brick of case law on the road to more than just treatment for all of us collectively. If you've been following my story, you know how intense this fight has been, and I know a lot of you are also fighting the same battle. If you're passionate about VA's care for veterans, then get involved however you can. Now, for those who don't know, I'm a Marine Corps veteran, and I served from 2009 until 2018. And after leaving active duty service, I dove straight into civilian life, with all the good stuff that you'd expect from a Marine. I took on roles at Bechtel, Amazon Web Services, and worked my tail off. But the realities of chronic pain from Ehlers-Danlos syndrome and mental health concerns like anxiety and depression have turned my day-to-day existence into a battleground. So let's talk about that LinkedIn article first. In it, I laid out my entire health saga, from discovering EDS was the culprit behind my repeated injuries to how it was never properly flagged during my active duty years, to eventually dealing with the heartbreak of multiple VA claims denials. And by heartbreak, I mean the VA basically saying your EDS is congenital, so we're not acknowledging it got worse while you served. Which in my world is like saying that the 80-hour weeks, the field exercises and deployments had zero impact on my body. Wild, right? I also shared how my mental health plays into all of this because let's be honest, when your body is failing you and the system designed to help you stalls or sends denial letters, it wears you down. I've been dealing with it for 8 years. That's part of why I'm so open about my mental health. Stress, anxiety, isolation, it all piles on. When you add a genetic condition like EDS into the mix, you can't just treat each piece independently. Everything's connected. And that's exactly why I poured my heart out in this article. I wanted to bring more awareness, not just for me, but for every veteran who's stuck in the same loop. If you haven't read it yet, I strongly encourage you to do so. I talk about the surgeries I've had, the job changes I've been forced to make, and the entire roller coaster. But most importantly, it's about shining a spotlight on all the folks like me who feel overlooked, even after sacrificing years of our life in service.